Hey Capricorn, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for the next 3 days for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Capricorn. So I pulled you some shadow cards. I'm going to go over those with you and then we'll get on into the main spread, Capricorn. But look, you've got the Two of Pentacles as one of your starting cards. We're going to figure it all out. We're going to get to the bottom of it, Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is a little bit weird. There's something odd happening here. This Two of Pentacles, it can represent some inconsistencies. Now, some of you, this could be you like moving money around, but it really feels to me like things are just switching. Things are shifting back and forth. And it's almost like it's happening so much that there is a lot of uncertainty, you know? That's what I was feeling during the meditation. Then we get this Hangman energy. Some of you might feel like you're waiting on something here. Pisces energy. We got Cancer as well out here. We'll get to that in a sec. But honestly, Capricorn, it really feels like there's this vibe of inconsistency, especially for those of you where you are in a connection with someone and you're feeling like things are not right or there's something that's off. You have the Moon showing up right here as well. So some of you, things are not adding up. You got this Two of Pentacles. Someone's inconsistent with their timing, with their communication. The Hangman, you feel like you're having to wait on them for certain things. You know, you're feeling like they should be able to get back to you faster or whatever the case may be, right? And then we have the Moon showing up, which can be hidden things. Some of you, maybe this person is only messaging you at odd hours of the night, right? There's something odd going on here for sure, for those of you where this is a connection. And I gotta say, I strongly feel from the meditation that it is. And even on the bottom of the deck, we have the influence of the Three of Swords, which is Saturn and Libra, representing some relationship obstacles. So Capricorn, we're going to get to the bottom of what's going on here in the next 3 days, but let me kind of bring it back to, you know, a general message here too with this energy. Some of you, you could be moving money around. There might be something going on where someone's upside down on a loan with the Hangman energy present as well, and the Moon showing up here. It could feel like there are no paths available to getting out of this, basically. But honestly, I do think that for a lot of you, that Moon could talk about your intuition kind of guiding you to something here. And we've got a lot going on in the tail end of July. With Pluto, there's like an opposition here. I think it's the Sun opposing Pluto or something of that nature. But when it comes to that, it kind of brings things up to the surface and reveals things. So I feel like if there is something hidden, whether it's in this connection, whether it's, you know, when it comes to a money matter and you trying to get to a solution, I feel like it's going to come up here, okay? Something's going to come up with this soon. Maybe even in this reading. We'll see what's going on here. What's going on for Capricorn in the next 3 days? What's going on for Capricorn in the next 3 days? Capricorn, I do have personals open right now for anyone who's interested. Those are open again for a limited time. Details are down below. You could also check me out on Patreon if you'd like. What do we have for Capricorn next 3 days energy? Another 3, Capricorn. I really hate that it's coming up like this, but it is. You know, King of Swords is your overall, right? This is Aquarius energy, so some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius. You could just have some Aquarius in your chart, but I do feel like there's a lot of communication that is happening here, and it's so odd because I feel like even if someone is not being clear with you on what they're saying, I feel like the way that they're wording things, they're kind of telling on themselves, you know, Capricorn. You're starting off with the Three of Pentacles. A lot of you guys, I feel like good things are happening in work, money, business over the next 3 days. Maybe you're getting some sort of news about a collaboration, or maybe you're getting news that you've gotten a job or something of that nature. But this Three of Pentacles, it honestly has me feeling like there are, how to describe it here? There are 3 different paths. And it kind of seems to me as if 2 of them are hidden from one another, if that makes sense. Gosh, like that's the image that I'm getting here. It's like 3 different hallways. It's so odd, but you know, it's basically Capricorn. I just want to be real with you here. I feel like there's someone who you feel like is hiding something, and I think that what they're hiding is you, okay? It seems like there could be another commitment going on here. There's something else they've already agreed to, like they're committed to this same overall goal with this person. And you got the High Priestess showing up, which can be secrets, something behind the veil. And the counterpart to that High Priestess is the Hierophant, right? And the Hierophant is a card that talks about marriage, higher levels of commitment, structure, you know, things like that. So I feel like this person is already committed to something. You've got the Page of Wands. This isn't for everyone. Let's just pause right here and say, this isn't going to be for everyone, all right? This is for somebody who feels like there's something going on. There's inconsistencies in communication, a lot of them. a lot of patterns and red flags. And if you're feeling like something is being hidden, I feel like you're right. I think that this is your confirmation. You have the Page of Wands showing up here. They may even get defensive, Capricorn, if you are asking questions. And that's why I feel like the King of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, because this is somebody who's very honest and straightforward, and I don't think that that is the energy that they're meaning to be. And it's almost like they're hiding you in plain sight. It is sort of the vibe that I'm sensing here. It's so odd, because it's like they're saying all of the things that they think they're not saying, right? By trying to cover something up. This person just feels like a very bad liar. You got the 8 of Wands showing up here. So I feel like you're wanting things to move faster or at a more consistent and predictable pace. But then you get the 10 of Swords energy. There's always something that like puts a fork in the plans here. You know, like, oh, I'm gonna call you, or we're gonna meet up, and then it doesn't happen, right? Their phone dies, right? They fall asleep. There's all kinds of different weird things that might go on here. That has you guessing, like second guessing, is this even real, right? You got the 10 of Wands showing up here. This is a heavy burden, a heavy weight that you're carrying with the 10 of Wands energy, because maybe you feel like you don't have proof of something, right, Capricorn? Let's see what else we have here for the next 3 days. The Tower, the 9 of Pentacles, the Fool. It's like I was telling you guys before, it's in the astrology. I believe it's like, it's an opposition, and I feel like it's involving Pluto, and it's bringing things to the surface. And that's what's going on with the Tower, right? This person's got, I'm telling you, there's stuff that they're hiding. The blindfold's on here. 2 of Swords is showing up. Heart space is kind of closed off, right? This person doesn't know what they want at the end of the day, and I think that's why they're keeping different paths open. But it feels like 2 main paths here, and you're one of them. The Tower, this is shaking things up. The 9 of Pentacles energy present here with the 4 of Swords underneath it. I feel like you're choosing to back out of this. You're choosing your peace over the next 3 days here, Capricorn, because even though you can't prove that something is going on behind the scenes, I feel like this person's actions are telling you everything you need to know. You know, you got more Aquarius energy with both of these cards. The Fool is showing up here. This is taking a risk, and so that's sort of the energy that I feel here. A lot of you may feel like on an emotional level, if you hold on to this, you're really taking a big risk with your heart, because things are already inconsistent. So yeah, the Fool, it kind of feels to me like you're moving away from this. And the Star, maybe you're moving towards something that's more fulfilling, something that is showing you that it cares back, right? So, yeah, there is something odd going on here, Capricorn. If you're in a situation where you feel like someone's hiding something, you're not crazy. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius. You've got a lot of air energy out here, honestly. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Cancer. But yeah, Capricorn, that is what I'm seeing here for you. I wish I was getting something more positive, but on a lighter note, it does look like things could be going well in work, money, or business. So there could be an issue that might get resolved in that area over the next 3 days. But you're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs. I also have personals open right now. You can check me out on Patreon too. But Capricorn, all that information's down below. And if this is where we part, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.